Hello students, Mr. Armstrong here, and today's topic is sentences. Complete sentences, to be precise. Is there any other kind? I don't think so. So, what is a sentence? A complete sentence requires 4 things. Number 1, a capital letter at the beginning of the sentence. Number 2, a subject of that sentence, or what the sentence is about. Number 3 is a verb. The verb can show an action that the subject is doing, or perhaps help to state an occurrence or the way the subject is. And finally, number 4, every complete sentence must have end punctuation at the end of the sentence, a period, a question mark, or an exclamation point. And here's some examples of complete sentences. Very simple complete sentences. Bob jogs. It has a capital letter at the beginning. It has a subject of the sentence, Bob. And it has a verb, an action that Bob is doing. Jogs. And then, of course, at the end is a period. End punctuation. Dogs run. Capital D. The subject is dogs. What they're doing is running. And it ends with a period. And finally, she wins. She is the subject. She is a pronoun also. Wins is the verb. And of course, it starts with that capital letter and ends with another period. Now let's take a look at some different types of sentences. We're going to look at 4 different types. We have declarative, imperative, interrogative, and exclamatory. A declarative sentence makes a statement, states something that's happening, something that simply is. Some examples might include Bob jogs. Again, it's a declarative sentence, just a statement. You are kind, just a statement. And finally, they rake leaves. It's just what's happening. It's a declarative sentence. It is a statement. The imperative sentence is next. An imperative sentence is a direction or a command, and the subject of the sentence is just implied. It's not within the actual sentence, otherwise known as you understood. Examples of imperative sentences might include walk the track. Walk is the verb, and it's a command being issued to someone. Who is the someone who's going to be doing that verb? Who is the subject of this sentence? Well, that subject is not within the sentence, it's implied. The sentence still has a subject. The subject is the person being spoken to. Subject is you, in other words. You understood. You implied. Another example, think harder. Think is the verb. It's a command, and you, implied, is the subject. It's not in the sentence, but we understand that the sentence still has a subject, the person who is receiving it. One more example. Go! Well, there's not an exclamation point. I guess it's a little more subtle than that. Go. Is that a complete sentence? Just one single word? It's got a capital letter. It's got a verb, the action verb. It has end punctuation. It's just missing that subject. But once again, since it's an imperative sentence, the subject is implied. The subject is you. The next sentence type is interrogative. An interrogative sentence, simply put, is a question. You can see the word interrogate has a lot in common with the word interrogative. Some examples include, who are you? A very simple sentence, and a question, an interrogative sentence. Who is the subject of the sentence? Are is the verb to be. Can I go? Did the cow fly? A question. Simple, but not so simple. An exclamatory sentence is an exclamation, a sentence that conveys excitement or energy. Examples might include, "What a cute puppy! Go away!" And finally, "They are the best!" And those are the 4 basic sentence types. But you might be thinking, what about those other types of sentences? You know, like simple, compound, complex, and compound complex? Well, we'll talk about those later on when we start talking about clauses, like dependent clauses and independent clauses, but not Santa clauses. But I think that's enough for right now. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if that's the kind of thing that you do, and I'll see you again next time for another exciting topic.